All right, folks, here we go. I've been waiting, it's impossible to see what happens with prophecy if you look for the news right on that day. Because, we had the Shemitah begin, I think it was 22nd, 23rd September, was earlier. Anyway, and then we had the blood moon on the 28th, 29th. So I think for us it was 29, for Israel 28. I'm not sure exact dates, but it's right in that same area. So now that it's been some time has passed, I go back and look. And this is one of the things I wanted to look at. Because what is the might of America? It's our financial. We're financially, we're the super powerhouse. We've got unstoppable printing presses with our money. And, if we need more money, we just print more, right? Well, that house of cards that everybody has been building their house on, they've been building their house on the sand. As in the Bible said, the wise man builds it on the rock, not the sand. Well, we've been building our financial stuff on the sand. And the sands of time are running out. Now that we can look back in history a few days, go back and look here. Let me see if I can get the... okay, there's my pointer. It's kind of hard to do this because I got to look at my video monitor and then look at my chart at the same time. Okay, so we have the Shemitah beginning right here. And poof, we got a big downfall day after. But it goes back up. But it doesn't go back up as high as it was. And over the next few days, continues down. Boom, blood moon. Whap. Down. Well, powers to be fighting to get it back. Fighting to get it back. But it comes back up, but not quite as high as it was before. And then, down, and then, well, here we go. Poof. Down another one. Now, I'm going to expand this map out in a minute to go back to 3 months. And you'll see that the stock market's been kind of, and up and down and up and down. Most of this last 6 months, it's been hovering, right around. Every now and then you'd hit a record high, but then it'd come down. Then it'd stay down a while, and then boom, up, and then down, and, it just plateaued off. And now we're seeing that downward. They're going to call it an adjustment. That's what they will call this, an adjustment. Oh, it's just adjusting. But you got to remember, this Shemitah year is over. It's a year. See, that's what happens to all these doom and gloom people, like Alex Jones. They think it's going to happen right away, right now. Now, some things do happen right away, right now. But even a hurricane builds. It builds up over several days, sometimes over weeks, before it slams and hits landfall. A storm, a tornado, an F5, the biggest tornado, the storm builds up. It builds up. And then finally, poof, that finger comes down and goes, and then it goes on. So things build up over time. It doesn't, just because you're sitting in your house and wasn't paying any attention, and all of a sudden your house is falling in on you, then, it's your fault. But for most things, there's some warning. There's some advanced warning if you are paying attention. Okay. Well, as I'm making this video, we've just dropped another nearly a 0.5% in the Dow Jones. So anyway, I was kind of watching this, thought it was kind of interesting. But anyway, we'll find out in tonight's news what the mainstream media's excuse. Why the excuse? Because everybody's showing record profits. Intel, record profits. We better than average earnings. The problem is, because the Fed has printed so much money, they're showing more money profit, but that money isn't worth as much. That money that they're making is not worth as much, so it's a fake recovery. That recovery we just had is fake. because the money's not worth as much. Now, the whole world, the World Bank has been doing this. The Euro's doing it. China's doing it. Their printing presses are going. Everybody's printing more money. So, or they had been. And now it's getting time to pay the piper on this. Or, pay the fiddler, whatever you want to call it. So here we go. As we're watching, it's going down. Occasionally there'll be a little uptick, then down again. So I was just pointing out the dates. Everybody says, well, I didn't see nothing happen after the blood moon. The Shemitah began. I haven't seen anything. Well, when you look at these historical charts and you go back and look, it'll be fine. Now, this chart shows that this is happening, what is this, October 14th. This is showing this happen at what do retailers look forward to every year? What do they look forward to? The greedy retailers. The Christmas season. There is lots of middle-class Americans that are going to see this over the next few days. And they're going to see, oh my goodness, maybe we shouldn't buy little Johnny that new car for his 16th birthday, which you shouldn't be doing anyway. Your child's first car should be governed down, one that won't do over 50 miles an hour, and built like a tank. That's if the auto industry wanted to make a car, they should make one for teenagers. Built like a tank, small, and won't do over 55 miles an hour. You don't get to drive, 75 till you're 18. But I know that nobody liked it. But anyway, you can see what's happening right here. Oh, we're down past 2.5%. Just the time I've been talking. So this could be a historical video. Right now we're watching the stock market on its way down. But I'm sure it'll probably give a little uptick maybe tomorrow. It'll say, oh, it was a mistake. They'll work some magic numbers, and the powers that be, the Rothschilds, Rockefellers, they'll do something to say, because they've got a lot of their stuff invested in this. Or what they've done is they're profit taking right now. They're taking all their money out, and that's causing this to go down. The Soros and all like that. They may have had a big round table and said, okay, on so-and-so day, we're going to start selling off. And when they get their money out, you can see the rest of the market start saying, hey, look, all this stuff's for sale. All of a sudden, the rest of it goes down. Everybody's panic selling now. Panic. But I don't know. I just don't know what to tell you about it. I mean, this is all part of the grand scheme of things, because America, face it, after 9/11, we got a warning. God picked us up and gave us a little spanking there. There's our little spanking, so you better stop. Actually, we've been in a downward fall since the abortion thing happened. All right. There we go. We're on a little bit of an uptick now. It's hard to say what's going to happen till the end of the day, but at the end of the day, it's going to be down. And the chart will go, and it could be slow. Now, that's not saying here, as soon as I quit making this video, it could go all the way down. They could come out with some revelation that Russia or China has just dumped all their treasuries, got rid of all of America's treasuries, or Russia and China did it both at the same time. That would be just as good as a nuclear war. Well, not. Okay, let me not rephrase that. That's not right. It wouldn't be that bad. But the end effect on our economy could be. So up there, it's going back, down again. See, there's that little going down. So anyway, I just thought I'd call. Oh, I want to give a shout out to Suspicious Observer, their channel. They he watches the what's going on in the skies and the magnetosphere, and he just came out with a video today saying the magnetic pole made a major shift today, as far as speeding up. The flip of the Earth's magnetic pole is speeding up today. So be sure to watch that. Watch the magnetic pole. I'll try to put a link to Suspicious Observer's channel, and that could be important too. I mean, that's what I'm saying. These heavenly signs, God is telling us, y'all haven't behaved, and we're fixing to get a spanking. And all these earth changes and economic changes, and we've got a viral government that thinks they are above God now, and they think they're above the people. I mean, we, the people, are supposed to have been running this, and we've let it go. We've let it run amok. So, anyway, folks, hang on for the ride. Go ahead and watch the stock market crash today. I personally don't have any stocks. I know a lot of people that, when it's down, what is it now, 2.64, 2.69%, that equals to hundreds of millions of dollars that have been lost. I mean, just poof, evaporate. And, that's coming out of somebody's pocket. So there's a lot of retirement funds and all like that tie their stuff to the stock market. And that's what I say. Stock market is gambling. Any state that allows people to invest in their stock market, why are you against gambling? Stock market's gambling. Always has been. So, okay, I'm tired of chit-chatting while we watch the stock market go down. I'll take y'all later, and I'll put the link to Suspicious Observer's polar thing, and you can watch that channel and see what's going on with the magnetic field of the Earth right now.